That's why they call it a knockout league. Vita Vea, what's up with him? Aaron Donald, when's he coming back? The man with the answers is Mike Garafolo. We will check in with him on everything outside of what's going on in MetLife when we come back on NFL Game Day Kickoff. Oh.
What did you bring back from your last trip? A dumpling you'll never forget. What nature truly feels like. A bit of local art. A soulmate for the week. Finding out you love a good poncho. And glamping. And that durian is everything they say it is. Everywhere you go with Marriott Bonvoy shapes you, making you the greatest souvenir of all. Explore our entire world of hotel brands and experiences.
Take one Defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Explore available offers now at LandRoverUSA.com.
Hello there.
Oh.
I'm sorry, who are you? I'm Liberty Bibberty, and I'm here to tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
What was that?
Hi, I'm Liberty Bibberty. Great coverage, great savings.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Bibberty.
Baby, did you have an accident today?
Nothing is scarier than the daycare bag.
We used to have to throw out our clothes, then we found Downy Rinse.
Downy Rinse helps remove stubborn odors in just one wash.
Downy. Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The DQ Blizzard Double Flip Deal is here. Buy one Blizzard treat and get a second for just 99 cents.
99 cents? That's bananas.
1, 2, 3, we got a DQ flavor, Savannah Bud.
The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Limited time. Get it in the DQ app.
First, you get hit by psoriasis. And now, you get hit again. This time by joint pain. It's a double whammy. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that attacks your joints on the inside and your skin on the outside. If you've been hit by, find out more about psoriatic arthritis at doublewhammy.com and talk to your doctor.
Every day, Jim Beam drove the secret ingredient to his family recipe home in his 1939 Cadillac. That same spirit. It's what's on the grid today.
Set your alarm Sunday mornings this fall, because football's on.
Good morning. It's going to be a movie today.
Rise and watch football's biggest stars in 5 international games across 3 iconic cities. Wake up to Sunday morning football on NFL Network and the ESPN app. Wake up with
Good morning, football.
Your daily destination for all things NFL. Now on the ESPN app.
A huge win.
I couldn't help but smile at all the big plays.
Weekdays at 8 a.m. on NFL Network.
It's not expected to be Baker under center or in shotgun tonight, but he's still warming up. And you know, when the season begins, he will wake up dangerous. Certainly since he intends to put a large bag on the Glazer table come February, if he's so lucky, and say, pay me. For more on the Bucs, let's go back out to East Rutherford Stadium. Mike Garafolo, Vita Vea would like a new contract, and he's already asked for a trade. What's the scoop with him right now?
Rich, the big nose tackle will not be playing tonight. He hasn't been practicing because he is upset with the fact that he's entering the final year of his deal, set to make around $18 million this upcoming season, with the top of the defensive tackle market now at $38 million, and a few other guys that he feels his production is comparable with also getting deals in the $30+ million range. Vea was here with the team at the joint practice the other day. He was not wearing his jersey. He had it tucked into the back of his pants, which a lot of times is an indication to a team. I've seen this with a player holding out or holding in. They won't wear the team logo or anything to that end. So it's clear Vea is upset. I did post on social media about his production, according to Pro Football Focus, and a few of his teammates, and he as well, reposted it and said, yeah, this is the point we're trying to make on this one. So my understanding is there has been communication between the sides. A deal is not imminent. Teams have called the Buccaneers to see if they're interested in trading them. Amongst them, I'm told, is the Bills, the Bears, the 49ers, and there are a few others as well. But the Buccaneers continue to say internally they are not trading Vita Vea.
All right, stand by, Mike. We'll come back to you for another item in a second. But I have Gerald sitting right here. There's no question they got to have Vita Vea out there. There's just no doubt. And they, why would they trade him? Because it would be such a massive hole, right? I mean, I have to ask. I mean, what it would look like without him.
Yeah, it's going to be different. There's not very many Vita Veas walking around. You got Dexter Lawrence and then Vita Vea. They vying for 1 and 2 at the nose guard position. If you look at this Bucs defense, they've been up and down with stopping the run, rushing the passer, but the one consistent that's been is Vita Vea. They no longer have Levante David, but they brought in A'Shaun Robinson. But this is a big year for Kalijah Kancey. They drafted him in the first round. He's had injuries the first 2 years, but year 3, I've always been taught, is when you find out what your first rounders are. You find out if they have Pro Bowl potential, maybe they make the Pro Bowl or not. But it's going to be huge, especially if Vita is not there. You draft Josiah Trotter, and then you bring in Alex Anzalone to be in the middle. These guys are going to have to do it collectively if they don't have a Vita Vea.
Well, who's battling for 1 and 2 atop the defensive tackle? You said it was Quinnen Williams and Vita Vea? Is that what you said?
No, I said it's Dexter Lawrence and Vita Vea for nose guards. Top 2 nose guards in all the NFL.
All right.
Dexter Lawrence and Vita Vea, for sure.
Well, speaking of, guys in the interior of the defensive line who know how to quarterback pressure as well as run stuff, these next-gen statters here, as you could see, in terms of stuff rate and quarterback rate. I mean, just trust us. The mathematics come out, and Vita Vea is there, top 8. Aaron Donald leads the list since 2018, but even though he has missed the last couple of years, that's where we bring back Mike Garafolo. Is he back yet, Mike? Is he back yet?
Not as of right now, Rich, and that's all we can continue to say. Not as of right now, with Sean McVay expressing optimism that he will be back at some point. Look, the team is not going to rush Aaron Donald. He is still going through his process, still training, still trying to decide if this is something that he wants to do and can do. Everything has been pointing in the right direction. There's no deadline here. There's no pressure from the team, from everything that I understand. I know a lot of people thought a decision was coming this week. This week still has 24 plus how many hours out there on the West Coast? About 33 hours left in it. So a decision could come. But as of right now, we do not have a decision on Aaron Donald to come out of retirement, even if everything is looking like eventually we will get there.
Footwork looks like a guy who could play, right?
Absolutely.
Joe?
Yeah.
You saw that?
Speed ain't slowed down. He actually might have sped up a little bit and let his body heal.
Right.
Might have got faster.
Thank you, Mike. We'll get back to you shortly here on NFL Game Day Kickoff, and we will see the Rams as constituted in Kansas City as the midpoint of our triple header on Saturday that starts with the Browns quarterback competition on full display against the Bears and then the Cowboys. And the defending Super Bowl champs open up their preseasons together. And it all starts at 1 Eastern, then 4 Eastern, then 8 Eastern on NFL Network or streaming on the ESPN app. When we come back, we turn to the Raiders quarterback room. First look at the first overall pick in this year's draft in Fernando Mendoza after Kirk Cousins had a short and very sweet night. The highlights and the road to the starting job potentially coming up as we count you down to kickoff for the Bucs and Jets live on NFL Network at the top of the hour.
What happened? Picked off. What? I don't know. Was it a fumble? Was it a pick? What? Are we punting? Are we going for it? Like, what are we doing? I don't know what's going on, guys. I got you Wagyu.
Watch with NFL Plus.
Don't get stuck without football. Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus and keep the NFL in reach.
Hey, where's the food?
Olive Garden's got not 1, not 2, but 3 new dishes that might just dethrone your favorite. Each tossed in our new creamy garlic sauce with fresh spinach and tomatoes. So, will it be the tender, buttery salmon? Or will the grilled chicken or sautéed shrimp take the crown? One of them could be a new favorite, but you don't have long to find out. Our limited-time creamy garlic fettuccinis will be gone soon.
You ever hear a city hum like it's got a story to tell? That's Nashville.
Your upgrade is ready, Miss Langley.
My upgrade? See y'all later. Guys, look at this one. See how she sounds. You think you could beat me in? Beat that. Oh! Drinks on me. Never met anyone like you.
Experience the sounds of Nashville with the card that's even more rewarding. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Twice Yearly Prep is here. One office visit every 6 months. 2 times a year for HIV prevention. That's 1-2 PrEP. That's Yes2Go. Yes2Go is an injectable prescription medicine that helps to protect against HIV through sex. One office visit every 6 months. One during your summer sun, and one during your winter fun. One during your summer glow, and one during your winter glam. You must be HIV negative to receive Yes2Go and get tested for HIV before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your healthcare provider right away. HIV testing may be needed. Yes2Go does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex and get Yes2Go as scheduled. Missing doses increases your chance of getting HIV. Tell your provider about your medical conditions, if you are pregnant or plan to be, and all the medicines and supplements you take, as Yes2Go may affect some medicines. The most common side effects are injection site reactions, headache, and nausea. Rare serious injection site reactions can occur, so tell your provider about any side effects. 99.9% of people state HIV negative. Ask a healthcare provider if Yes2Go is right for you.
You don't have to wait for something to go wrong to take control of your health. Through HIMS, you can get access to treatment for hair loss, weight loss, sexual health, and more. Get started today at HIMS.com.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company, too. Like, I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
Nice Peyton, Peyton.
I'm Peyton Peyton. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
The road to Week 1 continues. The NFL Preseason is now on the ESPN app. Get access to over 30 live games from NFL Network and ESPN all in one place. The NFL Preseason, streaming in the ESPN app.
Todd Bowles again, back where he once coached the New York Jets. And he wound up on the staff in Tampa coordinating the defense for the Arians coached champs. And then when Arians stepped down, it was Todd Bowles' turn to step in. Won divisions every year up until last year. There's Dexter Lawrence. Warren Sapp loves him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he's now on the Bengals. Joe Burrow. Number 9, the Jamar Chase. We've seen that.
Yeah, that looks pretty familiar.
Seen that at LSU?
Yeah, man.
Where number 9 is not to be touched, right?
Explosive. But, you know, Joe will take a few of these a game, you know. He will. That was max protection, too.
Get down, Joe.
Word. Come on.
He didn't turn the ball over.
Joe Burrow.
That's what we're used to seeing.
Joe Flacco flips this one to his rookie tight end out of Texas. Endries with the touchdown. Joe Burrow put on an I work here hat for the post-game press conference. And that's what happened in Cincinnati last night. Kirk Cousins showing up for work in a T-shirt.
Gotta love him.
Yeah, Mendoza putting the helmet on. Would watch Kirk Cousins put his uniform on for Clint Kubiak. There's a Clint, there's a Kirk. A lot. Nice first drive.
Yeah, Kirk was sharp, man. You know, he was decisive, let the ball out. Showed the young guys how to do it.
Then put on a ball cap. Fernando Mendoza getting on out there. 4 drives.
Oh, that's nasty.
For the first overall pick, touchdown. Baker Mayfield was the last #1 overall pick to throw a touchdown pass in his preseason debut, and now he's got another.
It's a good throw right there.
I love that Mendoza eye patch logo. Good stuff. Oh, boy.
I love it.
Gerald. How good is this kid, Gerald?
Man, he could be special.
Look at that.
So explosive. Watch this. He got to keep his feet on the ground in this league, though. Keep your feet on the ground, kid.
Finishes the run going forward with power.
Well, he doesn't keep his feet here, though. He's looking pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's just him reacting.
Got it. All good, man. He's so electric.
Yeah.
And so that was last night's third overall pick. The trifecta of winning a Heisman National Championship and being the first overall pick of the same season. Last two guys to do it. Started week one.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, G.
What you saying?
Oh, Clint Kubiak first up. You have the floor. I'm trying to. But that was my bad. My bad. Mendoza. Can he leapfrog Kirk Cousins for the gig?
He led a good scoring drive as far as getting in and out of the huddle and commanding the group and getting the play calls down. You know, I saw the same guy that we've seen in practice. I see, an ascending player. You know, Kirk's been getting the reps with the ones. I think he's had a solid training camp, and, it's his job to lose.
All right, now, that was my bad. I just I just wanted to hear you guys' opinions too fast. I almost didn't throw the soundbite there. What do you think about the week one gig for the Raiders? What do you think?
Oh, this is definitely Kirk Cousins' job to lose.
You do?
Yeah, because we're thinking about this with the idea that we know what the Raiders were thinking when they drafted Mendoza, is we knew what the plan was. We don't know what the plan is, but Kirk Cousins is comfortable in this offense. He's had a lot of success in this offense. And Kurt Warner, our Hall of Famer, I talk to him all the time, and he says we have a QB development issue, but Gerald says we have a patience issue. Yeah. You draft a guy number one overall, and everybody's like, just throw him in there, throw him in there. What happened to development? What happened? You throw him in there, he's not ready. Now everybody's on him. Oh, they drafted the wrong guy. Why not let Kirk Cousins start the season off, run the offense? He can learn from Kurt. What is he thinking? What is he seeing? But whatever Kirk Cousins does will determine when Mendoza starts or when he plays.
Yeah, I agree with you, G. Like, seriously, bro. Like, traditionally speaking, when you have a young quarterback and you're trying to develop him the right way, you want him to sit, learn behind a quality veteran to learn kind of how to do this thing, man. But this is the first overall pick. I mean, things are a little bit different. There's a little bit different pressure, not just on the player being the number one overall pick. There's a little bit different pressure on the organization from the fans with this being the number one overall pick. And I noticed when Rich teed you up, you looked at both pictures a couple times because you kind of was like, which one? Actually, Kirk Cousins was my comp for Fernando Mendoza coming out. Like, I think there's similar guys. The only difference being Kurt has more experience in the system, but Fernando's a lot more athletic, and his arm is a little bit more explosive than Kirk Cousins. How many times have we seen Kirk Cousins in the games not being able to get away from the rush? You look at his offensive line, it's rebuilt, but, I mean, Rome won't build overnight. You act like they're going to just already just be blocking and be one of the top offensive lines in the National Football League from the beginning. My thing is this. If Fernando Mendoza is playing ball where he is not losing the game for you, you got to put him in the game.
So you're going to put first overall pick behind the O-line that you just said it needs to be rebuilt and all that. You're going to put your franchise behind that O-line right now.
If in your evaluation as a coaching staff, you deem he ain't going to lose the game for us, I'm playing Fernando Mendoza because he might not get up behind that offensive line. I'm just saying.
Well, if he don't, that's why he's there.
Or he can run away, is what
That's
you're saying.
what I'm saying.
It's their week one game against Miami to start the season, and then it gets appreciably tougher based on last year's records after that. Aaron Glenn's quarterback, Geno Smith, not going to go tonight. Cade Klubnik is going to go tonight for Aaron Glenn's New York Jets in year two for him. He is now calling plays on the defensive side of the ball. We'll talk about the Jets prospects. And then have the Cowboys fixed the defense that gave up the most points in the league last year. Gerald and Mike Robb dive in on that when we come back.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Explore available offers now at LandRoverUSA.com.
The DQ Blizzard Double Flip Deal is here. Buy one Blizzard treat and get a second for just 99 cents.
99 cents? That's bananas.
The Blizzard
double flip deal. Limited time. Get it in the DQ app.
Every day, Jim Beam drove the secret ingredient to his family recipe home in his 1939 Cadillac. That same spirit. It's what's on the grid today.
We believe the most rewarding wins are when we work like a team.
You ready? Oh, I'm ready.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's why U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings are designed to work together so we can reward you more.
Check play 2, check play 2.
That's the power of us.
T-Mobile introduces nothing. Pay nothing today and walk out with a new phone.
Okay, what stood out to you most about this ad?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Pay nothing up front, get a new phone. There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Find yours.
There is so much NFL on ESPN right now, it's disgusting. I love it. Monday Night Football's on, the pregame and postgame are on, and then like 4 more shows about those shows every week. I don't speak Roman, but I'm pretty sure Super Bowl 61 is on. NFL Network is now on the ESPN app. If they had any more football, my doctor will have some words. No, we're good. Sick. Football is on. This is your life now.
Check it out. I'm shopping for a car on AutoTrader.
Is that how you search?
Searching all this inventory from local dealers. Now a simple conversation.
So I can really find an SUV with I'm a director energy.
Really? Wait, really? Find your next car on AutoTrader. Really?
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. Because that's how you gain the power to reach your horizons, wherever they may take you. Find your way to money with personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Not only is there no chance of a boring fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, there's no chance of a boring exchange. Bare Knuckle FC is here!
The one thing I've truly love about the Cowboys fan base is it's that or nothing. I love those expectations.
Yes, now or never. Never lose sight of the goal.
Sometimes you gotta go out and do some things. The Cowboys did that.
Dak Prescott, you better cash in right now while you have this opportunity.
I will prevail.
We'll see the Cowboys first go at it in preseason against the defending Super Bowl champs in Seattle tomorrow night on NFL Network. Fun.
I'll be there.
Fun stuff. You must be psyched.
I will. Yeah, bro.
It's so great going up there.
Oh, my goodness. The fans.
Party.
Yeah.
Night games there, too. It's off the charts. Off the charts. In that jewel of a stadium and jewel of a city up there in the Pacific Northwest. Hey, the Cowboys went and drafted Caleb Downs, who's as good as they come out of the Ohio State on the defensive side of the ball. I know 2 other defenders got taken before him. That probably pisses him off a little bit, to be honest, right? Certainly since the Giants passed on him, too, and his dad played there. Rashawn Gary, Malachi Lawrence also added to the mix right there. Got to mention, too, a kid named Jayshon Barham from Michigan, who is fast and aggressive. He's there as well. They have a new defensive play caller. They've got Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark as well from last year. First full year of Quinnen Williams. He's now also been paid. Heavy pockets right there in the middle of the line. They have enough now? What do you think? Have they done enough to make this playoff run that we've been waiting for out of them for a while? What do you think?
I believe they have, simply because of those last 2 guys you mentioned, Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams. Being a defensive tackle, I've learned a lot of football. And what I've learned defensively is if you have 2 guys that are dominant in the middle, it makes it easier on everybody else around you. I was with Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams out in Vegas at the SAC Summit. When I tell you these guys are in phenomenal shape and they are ready to go, they have a point to prove because they feel like they've been a little disrespected when it comes to the best D-tackle tandem in all the NFL. They don't only believe, they know they are the best tandem. So if these guys can play the way we expect, the way Quentin got paid, yes, this defense has enough because it makes everybody better around them.
Oh, man, I love being up here with a defensive guy, man. Defensive tackle, too, man, because you're absolutely right. You build a defense from that middle out. I've been a running back trying to navigate through the big guys in the middle right there, bro. I've had guys almost break my shoulder pad trying to get through there, so they're vitally important. But for this Dallas Cowboy defense, I think they've done enough. Simply because when you look at on the offensive side, they got those two guys on the outside. They're going to score some
They're going to put up points.
They're going to put up points. So if this defense, I've been saying this all throughout training camp, if this defense can be kind of a speed bump, just slow teams down a little bit, take the ball away from time to time, give the ball back to this offense, I think the Dallas Cowboys will be all right.
Yeah, we didn't mention Ezeraku already there. DeMarvion Overshown
is healthy.
Coming off of the knee. He's real fast, real good. Christian Parker's the new defensive coordinator there. No team has ever given up the most points in a playing season one year and followed it up with a Super Bowl win the next. That's never happened. It's a big step forward, but they do have a bunch of talented guys on that side of the ball. And as you mentioned, they're already on tilt on offense. The Browns are the first team, road team that's up on our triple header tomorrow. And it's, the quarterback's going at it. We talked about it last night, so I'd love for you to go first if you'd like, Gerald. Deshaun Watson is going to be the first guy out of the gate. Todd Monken says he's going to play the whole first half against the Bears Saturday, and then Shedeur Sanders from there. And then Shedeur is going to take it in week number 2 of the preseason.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a QB competition. This is part of it. We've seen it year after year. There's QB competitions. Let's see what happens. Deshaun Watson, I will say this, he's had every opportunity to be the starter, the long-term solution. Shedeur Sanders, this is his second year. He didn't start the whole season, but he's young. If you look at what they did, they gave up a generational talent in Myles Garrett because they want to go younger. Shedeur Sanders is young. So if he gets in this game and plays well, then this is who I believe they should go with. Because Deshaun Watson has had ample opportunity, he can't help that he's been injured. But the Deshaun Watson that they expected to get, which is how he played in Houston, they have not got that. So this is his final opportunity. He's getting the first shot at it, but let's see what happens. If it's close, if Shedeur Sanders is closer, I say you go with Shedeur.
I'm with you. If it's close, I say you go with Shedeur, too. I just think as a front office, you have a responsibility to look toward the future. Win now, but you also have to look toward the future. But to that point, I don't think we know exactly what the front office wants, what their goal is. Because if Deshaun Watson, by our reports, Deshaun Watson is leading the competition. We don't know by how much, but he's leading. If he wins the job, does that mean you're trying to win now? Is he the quarterback for the future? I'm not so sure that they believe Deshaun Watson the quarterback for the future. Because to your point, we haven't seen that MVP mold from Deshaun Watson in, 3-4 years now.
Right.
So if they're looking toward the future, I think Shedeur should get the roadway to get an opportunity to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
A lot of fans agree with you on that, to be honest.
It's the truth, man.
The Vikings have already declared who won the quarterback battle before there's even a preseason snap on the field. It's Kyler Murray who got the gig earlier this week. He's going to be the Week 1 starter against the Green Bay Packers. What a big Week 1 game that is in the NFC North. So he's the starting quarterback. 2 other games tonight on the preseason docket, including the Commanders and the Falcons. The Broncos and the Falcons. You got the Commanders and the Dolphins as well. It's Tua's gig. He's going to get the start for the Falcons tonight. It hasn't been official. Michael Penix coming back from a knee injury, but all signs are pointing to Tua getting the gig in Atlanta.
See Michael Penix there. You saw him a little bit in the background. Look, I wouldn't want to be the person, or Kevin Stefanski, evaluating this quarterback room. I wouldn't. Because, Rich, when you look at it, you look at both quarterbacks. To me, it's not the football part that is the issue. Both of these guys, I believe, can read defenses. Both of these guys, I believe, can throw with anticipation. I believe Michael Penix has a little bit bigger arm. He wants to play the long game and play downfield. But their issue, both of them, is that they get hurt. They get injured.
Yeah.
It's hard right now. You can't even say that it's a quarterback competition because Michael Penix can't do 11-on-11 football. He's not really competing. So, yeah, it is Tua's job to lose. But tonight, like, every time Tua gets tackled, if he gets tackled, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And so how do you evaluate that, man? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the talent evaluators, but I will tell you this. If I'm Cooper Rush, I'm trying to stay in that quarterback room because I might get an opportunity to play.
There's Kevin Stefanski right there. Speaking of him, what are your 2 cents, Joe?
Yeah, when I look at this QB competition, I always look at, okay, who brought these guys in? I look at regimes, all right? Michael Penix was the old regime, the Raheem Morris regime. That was their guy. So let me tell you guys something about how these regimes work. Coaches and regimes are going to bring in their guys. They bring in their coaches. They bring in the players they want to bring in. They draft who they want to draft. They brought in Tua for a reason. Tua is their guy. This is his job to lose because, one, like you said, Michael Penix hasn't been healthy in years. That dates all the way back to college. Then he's been hurt since he's been in the NFL. But Tua has shown that he can lead this league in passing, that he can lead a team to the playoffs. And they brought him in for a reason. So if Tua plays well, this is his job to lose. And it's just going to depend on, can he stay upright?
Yeah, they better protect him. Tell you that.
And it's interesting how it works, right? Because if you remember, Tua took over for Jalen Hurts at the very end of a playoff, the college football national championship game. And he made the throw of his life to win it for Alabama. And he found Devontae Smith, now of the Eagles, in this building. This is the spot where it all started for Tua. And now here it is, him coming around full circle, getting another opportunity to start for another franchise. And they're talented. You want to talk?
They are.
So I understand what you say. It's tough to evaluate them in terms of one over the other. But when you get them out there, it'll be easy to evaluate them in the offense because that's Drake London. That's Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
That's Bijan Robinson. Just to name 3 right there,
But most of the franchise quarterbacks, Rich, in this league, they have to be able to function when they're under pressure. They have to be able to function when things aren't right. They have to be the deodorant to cover up the stink for their teams at times.
So the Falcons learned today that James Pierce, their defensive end that was on the commissioner's exempt list, has been suspended for 8 regular season games. He did not appeal it. So he is going to miss at least half the season right there for violating the league's personal conduct policy, arrested in February and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and 3 other counts. He involved his girlfriend at the time, Sparks WNBA star Rakia Jackson as well. Reading the details of what happened just is shocking and dismaying to say the least. He does have a path to have those charges expunged from his record. Bottom line, though, is in terms of his conduct in the National Football League, he's going to miss 8 games of this season, returning November 2nd for the Atlanta Falcons. Take a break right here, and we'll get you ready for kickoff in 12 minutes' time. Cade Klubnik, the Jets drafted him in the 4th round of this year's draft. And this is a kid that they're going to have to evaluate as well at some point. We talked about it all last night, about the Steelers, about anybody else that's wondering who their starter is for next year into a talent-laden draft at that position.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. With soup or salad, your choice of select entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, 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 oi.
It's 3 oys. 3 courses starting at $14.99 at Outback for a limited time.
What did you bring back from your last trip? A dumpling you'll never forget. What nature truly feels like. A bit of local art. A soulmate for the week. Finding out you love a good poncho. And glamping. And that durian is everything they say it is. Everywhere you go with Marriott Bonvoy shapes you, making you the greatest souvenir of all. Explore our entire world of hotel brands and experiences.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed. The invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event.
The DQ Blizzard Double Flip Deal is here. Buy one Blizzard treat and get a second for just 99 cents.
99 cents? That's bananas.
1, 2, 3, we got a DQ flavor, Savannah Bud.
The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Limited time. Get it in the DQ app.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings. Every day, Jim Beam drove the secret ingredient to his family recipe home in his 1939 Cadillac. That same spirit. It's what's on the grid today.
At Olive Garden, we're all about more craveable classics and more made-from-scratch sauces. Which begs the question, what could possibly be next?
How about delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers, and for a limited time, delivery is free. Only at olivegarden.com.
And Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu, ball me. Limu, ball me again? Again? My bad! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Browns, Bears, Rams, Chiefs, Cowboys, Seahawks to highlight the final day of preseason action for week number 1. All the games are on Saturday after tonight's 3 games. It's on NFL Network, streaming also on the ESPN app. Baker Mayfield told the Bucs, let's talk contract before training camp begins. And once it begins, we're done. So Mike Garafolo joining us from East Rutherford right now on everything going on the Bucs side of things. What can you tell us there, Mike Garafolo? What do you got in your reporter's notebook for me, please?
Yeah, Rich, there's nothing to say that Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers can't do a deal. That's just Baker's self-imposed deadline for talks before training camp. So we'll see. Maybe it gets revisited down the line. I don't get the sense, by the way, that they were that far off. So that's one starting quarterback storyline. The other one for the Jets tonight, Geno Smith not going to play. That was the plan at one point for him to play alongside all the other starters, but he'd experienced